Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
28-yard line.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Hassan Reddick.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida, and he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Breida, the ball carrier.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Not much there, only a yard.
Complete to Marquise.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
Eagles.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And an Eagle first down.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Breida.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. A quick slant to Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
It is good.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over 1st and 10. 23-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brings up second down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Here's Breida. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down at the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Short throw underneath to Hurst. It'll be a gain of 9, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll try to run with Breida. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Matt Breida with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's brought down.
For a lot of people, MVP award means the quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
29-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run. It's Sanders. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
With the score, Eagles 14, Cardinals nothing.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LID.
Let's go, D.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. The rookie Damon Arnett picks it. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Cardinals nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Yards to go.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, Wilson. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a
good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 16. Out of the gun, Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Sanders. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. 14.
Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Wilson.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
David Njoku.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together Charles and Knight. He's got daylight. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Matt Breida. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. The yards keep piling up in this first half. He's over 100 already. Now 2 touchdowns to boot after an amazing run right there.
He's running so well, so hard, making people miss, running with such confidence that I've seen this before. It actually takes the confidence away from the defenders. They approach him a little more tentatively, which means he's going to get even more yards and create even more big plays.
At their own 25-yard line.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Levante David in on the tackle.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd and
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
sets up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Going for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First and
10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
10.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And how about that for just running out the clock? The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Philadelphia.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, let's go. 19 right. Hey, Mike 51. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Marquise Brown.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st down, Eagles.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Number 81.
Hayden Hurst in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles continue to roll.
The point after.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The ball carrier.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Wilson's
Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
at their own 46-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
14.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a man open down the middle of the field. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Jerry.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Herbert now. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Reddick in on the tackle.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll run with Samuels. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Samuels, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are pouring it on.
Greg Zuerlein.
A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets him 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6-point score or do you show the yards per carry
I'm
first?
showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him with a great performance and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Eagles' 41-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. They go play action with Wilson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
Brings up third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
DJ Swearinger.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. Now Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. David Njoku with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to make things a bit more respectable. Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Eagles 42, Cardinals 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Joe Schobert on the...
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from blocking.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably is...
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Jordan Akins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Eagles 42. Cardinals.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the 4th quarter. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a pick.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Tighten up, tighten up. 79. Check 43. Check 52.
A carry now for McKissick. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His 2nd goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
He is going to find Hill here. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
1st down, Eagles.
On 1st down, here's Breida. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 12-yard line. A big play. There for Philly. 45 yards on the ground.
And an Eagle first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
55 is mine, guys. 55. You ain't got
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Different story this time around. We have that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Philadelphia.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter. And the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
No gain on the play.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Now Wilson on 1st down.
Well, this game
under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Fletcher Cox racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, one set.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
Pass intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. You know you